Hey there, Etsy sellers. It's Erin with Time Saving Templates, and as you probably already know, Etsy has made a lot of changes this year, and some of those changes have affected the Etsy seller spreadsheet. So I'm going to go over really quick what changed and how their Etsy changes affected the spreadsheet, and how you can still get the worksheet to work for you, and how you can still get a summary of your monthly fees even though technically Etsy doesn't have a monthly bill anymore. So anyway, basically, if you are not familiar with what happened with Etsy back in June or July of 2018, they announced some changes. They increased their fee from 3.5% to 5%, and that change already went into effect. The Etsy pricing template is already updated with that new fee. And then the other change they announced was that they're going to be taking all fees out at the time that your sale occurs instead of sending you a monthly bill. So anyway, they announced that in June or July, and then they said, oh, it's going to be delayed, and they didn't say when. And then finally in the last month, and I don't know if it was October or November, they probably phased it out. And so finally, I think everybody is on to their new system of having the fees taken out before you receive payment instead of the Etsy bill. Okay, so first I'm going to show you a little bit how that changed the worksheet, and then I'll go and download what we need to still get the same information. So if you have the Etsy seller spreadsheet, well, it's called the monthly multi-venue sales expenses template, and basically it will track Etsy and PayPal sales. There's also different versions for Stripe, Square, Amazon Handmade. So depending on which version you got, if you are importing Etsy information, then that part changed. So this is what it looked like prior to the change. You would download a monthly bill, paste it in here. It would add up your totals for all your different fees. What they did with the change, basically how this affects the worksheet is, here's the new one. They just rearranged these columns. So activity column is basically the same thing as type, and it's now in column B instead of D. They added a currency column, and they added fees, changed to fees and taxes, and then they added a net column too. So amounts is same as payments. The other major change besides that has been that they put all the fees in as a negative number. It shows in parentheses here, depending on how you have the format. If you look up here, it shows as a negative sign, which kind of complicated things a little bit more. I have it updated in the worksheet so that it'll show the negative amounts, but in the summary page, it will still show all your expenses as a positive amount. So the bill part, what changed with the bill and how to get to the new download of your monthly information. Okay, so you're going to go into your shop manager, and from here, we're going to go to finances. There's no longer a bill tab. You can just click on payment account, and from here it'll show you what's available for deposit. You scroll down, it'll then show this nice chart. And what I want you to go to when you're doing this template and importing all your month's fees, just click at the bottom here to see all monthly statements. And then now you're going to see every monthly statement. Okay, if you've had the spreadsheet and you've been using it for 2018, and now Etsy made this change in October, unfortunately, I'm going to recommend that you go back and re-download each month and paste it into the new version, because it's just kind of complicated to try to get it to work with the old version, because the CSV is not going to match. So let's start here with January. You just click on each month and it'll bring up the nice little chart, and you'll see a little CSV button right here. Just click that to download. Okay, so once you get it, you can either save it or open it. I'm going to open it. Here it is. Now it will list out January's sales and fees, even though January they still had the bill. Now the CSV is in the correct format that I can go ahead and copy everything and then paste this into the template, or you could save the CSV if you wanted to, but I just like to paste mine right in. Still going to be in the monthly fees tab. I think I already have January, but I'll paste it again. So you would just come and do each month and then come to the bottom of that month and then Control V to paste it, and that'll paste it in, and then that way you can have all your monthly fees in one file, because if you try to use the other file, the columns are not going to line up. And the deal with the negative number and the old way had a positive number, really hard to combine those two together. So it's really just a lot easier to go back and just download each month, and then you can change it here for each month. Unfortunately, we can't do the entire year at one time, which would be really nice. That's all you have to do, and then the template will add it up and put it into a nice summary, so you'll have annual totals, and if you got the monthly version you can scroll right and it'll drop everything into the correct month, so you can go ahead and see what your monthly sales and fees were. If you are concerned about that Etsy is with the changes, that now the fees are too much and it's costing you, I do have a free pricing template that adds in the fee into the recommended retail price of your product and kind of helps you to price the products in a profitable way. So check out the link below if you want to test out. The free mini pricing template will let you price 2 items, and then if you want to upgrade to have from 100 to a 1000 item version, you can have all your products in one file. You want to get more into pricing. So I hope that helps explain some of the changes, and if you have any questions about the Etsy changes, then please let me know. Till next time, I'm here to help you streamline with spreadsheets and save time when it comes to tracking the information that is important to you. Thanks.